You are white.
You're white, baby. Your skin. You're white. Now your friends at school, you have white friends and black friends and brown friends. You're white.
I don't have white. You're kidding.
No, baby.
What am I?
Well, the color is kind of like,
What am I?
you're kind of like a light tan, but it's considered white.
You're Caucasian.
You're kidding. I'm kidding.
So the beauty of this video is the fact that it demonstrates how children are not born racist, they're not born religious, they're not born sexist, they're not born with any of those things, but yet we teach them to become racist. We teach them to separate ourselves by what we have created as far as race, what we've created as far as origins and what a person should be or should not be, and how to categorize people in different categories. This little girl is looking at her skin, and obviously she knows what the color white looks like. And when she looks at her skin, she does not see white. I wouldn't be surprised if she was like the little Puerto Rican girl in a previous video I did about a year ago, where she said that she was peach, that she wasn't white, because when you compare her skin tone to sheets, it's not white. But that type of separation is created by us, and we teach our children and continue to teach our children this separation. The hard part about it is that we know that our children will have to deal with the fact that other people think and feel this way, and that our governmental systems are based on these types of things. So how do we teach them? We have to teach them the full story. Teach them that we have separated ourselves by utilizing these denominations, but we should not think that these ways, that these thoughts are correct. How else can we ever just become a unified people of humans who are dealing with whatever economic situations we're dealing with whatever geological situations that we're dealing with, whatever weather situations we're dealing with, so that we can actually have a peaceful world, a world where people, to quote, semi-quote Martin Luther King, are not judged by their skin tone, but by the content of their character. We can't have this if we don't teach our children the truth about these different separations. And even though I myself have used the term white or used the term Caucasian, unless you are from the Caucasus Mountains, you are not Caucasian. Because just like every black person does not have heredity from Egypt or Ethiopia, and certainly not Israel, the same can be said for white people, or what we call white. They do not all hail from the Caucasus Mountains, that the Caucasus Mountains were migrated into by people, and then other areas were migrated into as well. And some of those people their ancestry never even migrated from the Caucasus Mountains. Some migrated from North Africa. Some migrated from the Levant and went directly to Europe, went directly to Asia. Some migrated from East Africa and went directly to Asia and through North Africa, and never went through the Caucasus Mountains. But yet we pick points of time that we want to say that this is where we come from. Or we came from Hebrew Israelites. We were the original Hebrews and Israelites. Or we come from this part of Africa and Egypt or Ethiopia. Or we come from the Moors. The Moors weren't even around in the BC time frame. So how can you claim Moorish when those people never even existed until somebody, a mixture of Arabs and Africans and Europeans, began to call themselves Moors? So to claim these points in time is just a person having a desire to be something that comes from a good stock, a good reputation, a good name. Yes, I'm Moorish, and we taught the Europeans how to bathe and how to have colleges and all these sorts of things. It's revisionist history based on you having a feel good. But this little girl, if all our children were able to grow up thinking this way, that I'm not separated by anything, that we're all the same, what kind of world could we then have? I would love to be here when it happens, and I plan on it. So always remember you have to free yourself to be yourself because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.